You have the Magician as well. That's the magnetizer, the manifester, right? The empowerment. You have the Temperance, which is healing, which is soothing, which is releasing, which is letting go. Especially that it's on top of that Ten of Swords, your pain right now, right? And you have Justice as well. And these two cards, okay, they were repeating themselves since we started. You had Justice and you had Five of Wands in your first spread as well when we were reading your energy. So I feel that one of the lessons right now that you're going through that you cannot miss is that there is some sort of a, maybe you catch yourself thinking that there's some sort of an unfairness and things that are happening, that you remember what I was channeling the first time I saw this Justice in your first spread, that you think that you, or maybe you did something in the past or in your past lifetimes that you deserve this pain. But it's not about deserving, you guys. I always say this, life is not about what we deserve, it's what we need. We have to stop looking at things good and bad. Happiness good, pain bad. No. Through pain we grow. Through pain we learn. Pain is needed. Do you know anyone who is a deep, amazing, rich, wise soul and went through zero pain from the beginning? We've been put on this journey because it's the pressure that creates a diamond. It's the pain that breaks us so we can really see what's inside. And I think you have to understand that life is not punishing you, that you're not paying for anything. You're getting exactly what your soul needed in this lifetime. When we truly grow and raise our levels of consciousness, we understand that there is justice. It's just that we don't see it because we're bound to this physical world and we're bound to this one lifetime that we're living right now. But if you take a step back and sort of a cosmic scale, there's always evening out. There's always justice. But to understand that, we have to understand that good and evil is just the illusion of the physical world. There is no good and evil, right? I feel there's such a deep learning in front of you, and there are certain concepts that they're wanting you to understand. Don't fight with yourself. It's also that inner battle. Maybe you are now comparing yourself. Remember what we said? With that person, and you're seeing certain qualities of yours, like maybe because of these qualities, this person left you. No, you're beautiful just the way you are. All is welcomed. Your shadows and your light. Whoever is your person, whoever is meant for you, your true soulmate, they will love you for who you are. You'll be perfect match. It's that puzzle that just fits. That glove that just fits. Without effort, without stretching it, without pushing it, without trying. It's just natural. Birds of a feather, right? But in order to attract that, as that magician, as that manifester, you have to love yourself. You have to know yourself. You have to know your side of shadow, know your side of light, love them both, right? And I was seeing this Queen of Wands because this is your guidance, but I was seeing her because I was seeing that there's fierceness in your energy, that you have this charisma, that you have this fire. Maybe you are a fire sign. If I'm hearing Sagittarius, don't know why. You have this fire, but right now there's also pain. There's also mask. You're not, there's shame I'm hearing as well. You're not allowing people to see you for who you truly are because there's qualities within you that you are not liking and you yourself are shaming. So you're masking these qualities, but they're beautiful qualities. There's a time of grievance that is waiting for you right now to really feel that pain, to really illuminate. Look at this card. That's what I'm hearing. Illuminate that pain within you. Honor that pain. That's the only way we learn. It's the only way we learn. And there's a little, remember I was also saying in the previous part, we were talking about the hermit, that sometimes hermit means internally, like you shrink your world, right? So instead of going into distractions, watch the previous part so I don't have to repeat myself. But sometimes it doesn't necessarily mean that you constantly stay home and do nothing. I feel like you need to find a balance, but a healthy balance. So you're going to enter this mode that will be constantly hermiting, right? Hermiting. But sometimes there will be days or weeks when that hermit will mean I'm going to stay at home, I'm going to read my book, maybe some self-help books, I'm going to watch a reading for my collective because I do them regularly. I have, I think, like 6 collectives, so more or less once a week you get a reading, right? I'm going to watch a movie, I'm going to, stretch a little, maybe I'm going to, sleep a little bit more and cook something for myself. And then there's going to be hermit, where I still hermit, I still look inwards, but I allow to go out there, to maybe have a nice dinner with a friend, to maybe go and have some drinks and have some wine with a friend, right? To enjoy my life. But remember, don't fall into that trap of distractions that I've mentioned in previous part. It's very dangerous. It doesn't allow you to move from physical karma to spiritual karma, and most people do that, and it screams denial. You're better than that. I want to pull a couple of these from my oracle for you. Maybe free. Let's do free, and we're going to close this reading. This has been extremely long. Long. What the hell? We have free. All right. We have free. Beautiful. We have heart chakra. Everything that we've mentioned, pain, breakup, grievance, forgiveness, those are all matters of the heart. You have to focus on your heart. You're going to be healing your heart. You're going to be feeling that pain in your heart. It just came to my mind. I rarely mention it because I've done this so long ago, but I do have a heart healing meditation, guided meditation. It's available free on my YouTube, but I think the easiest way to find it, if you go to my website, there's a menu, and in the menu I think there's like healing experiences category, and you go there and it's one of the first items, healing heart free meditation, and there's a link. So there's a reason it came to my mind, but I want to read through this. Heart chakra is the energy point located in the center of our chest. It just came to my mind that maybe you should do breath work through your chest to connect better to the heart energy. Just came to my mind. It deals with love, compassion, and forgiveness. This is where our spirit lives, and this is where our self-love begins. Heart is the bridge between spiritual and physical realms, and it holds the key to secrets of sacred alchemy. It's mainly blocked by grief, which can result in locked heart, impatience, avoidance, judgment, anger, numbness, coldness, or inability to self-regulate emotions. Remember, the magic can only be unlocked when we truly raise our energy to the level of the heart. This card is your sign. It's time to raise above, freely experience, and truly connect to the divine. This is why the love that we have towards another, especially women, right? But men as well, because we give through our hearts and they receive through their hearts. So it's a little bit different, that heartbreak for both of us, right? But a moment of a heartbreak, sometimes it's the first heartbreak and sometimes it's the biggest heartbreak that was linked to the biggest expectation. This is that moment of choice, because from there, so many people becomes bitter, becomes resentful, locks their heart. And through locking your heart, you lock yourself away from higher realms, from what's beyond the shallowness of this physical world. But for many people, if you know how to use that pain, if you understand that pain is a blessing, that through pain we grow, this is the moment when you will open your heart like you could have never imagined. We have creativity, which is beautiful as well. This is, remember, we're talking about feminine side. With that creativity, with the Queen of Wands, I think you have a lot of femininity within you. It's just that you killed it off, because that's how we're programmed. Again, watch this whole reading. But You need to allow it to get out there a little bit, to feel better with yourself, with maybe there is a little bit about that creativity, maybe a little creative project, or like that class that I mentioned to sign up, like maybe a painting class, or maybe something creative, something fun, whatever like comes to your mind. And we have routine. That's your first card. In moments of pain, in moments of change, in moments of transformation, in moments when we need to do the hermit, I find that routine is very soothing. It helps us to find that balance. It helps us ground. It helps us anchor ourselves in, right? So I'll read that through you. Feminine power is chaos, creation, and creativity. We naturally need to flow with rhythms of earth, of life, and of our bodies, and always trust things will unfold for us when the time is right. Sometimes, however, we need to activate our masculine energy within to feel safe and to bring some structure in order to, in order structure and order into our free-flowing existence. This card is your sign that routine is needed in your life. Check in with yourself. What are your current aspirations and objectives? Are you acting with dedication and consistency towards your path into structure? I feel that because you're going to be entering this journey of healing, what I would recommend to you, to this collective, to create some sort of a routine that will help you through this, right? So have a daily routine that will obviously depend on your lifestyle and your responsibilities. Make sure that it has an element of something healthy and an element of mindfulness, right? So for example, your element of mindfulness can be taking 30 minutes to have your morning coffee or to have your morning tea, whatever that it is, or in the evening. If you don't like in the morning getting up earlier, right? Make sure that you have that moment of mindfulness. So minimum 30 minutes daily as you drink your beverage of choice and look through the window or whatever it is that you want to do. Maybe you can close your eyes, listen to some music, really connect to your body, connect to your feelings, feel that pain, feel that emotion, feel whatever's coming through, allow it to be. Where do you feel it in our body? Just mindfulness. Don't push it, don't rush into it. You don't have to be like, I have to meditate, right? Because many people struggle with that. You just have to be. It can be like literally sitting on your kitchen table, having your coffee, looking through a window for 30 minutes. You can be quiet, you can talk to yourself about your day, whatever feels natural. You can put on some music, you can sing, whatever it means to you. Can do that in a tub daily if you want to, whatever. But that one thing, that one same thing, I would even say for this collective at same hour that's coming to my mind, that you will be doing every single day, right? So it's going to be your mindfulness. And that other thing is going to be something that you're going to be doing regularly for your health. So this can be either 10-minute stretch routine. It can be 10 minutes breath work in the morning or before you go to bed. It can be eating a bowl of fruit, right? Or making yourself a smoothie. One mindful, one health, something that you will do as a routine every day. Mindfulness and for your health, right? And once you have that, I want you also to establish some sort of a routine and some sort of a structure on a more of a not daily basis, but sort of a flow, right? So we want to be healing. So this is a time for you to decide how you're going to be healing. It's very individual. It's very different. You will be guided. For some people, it will be therapy. I don't recommend that because what's my opinion on the mind and on solely staying on the level of the mind, which is what therapy is. It doesn't connect you to beyond and to spirit and to intuition, but to each its own. It's better than nothing. So it can be therapy. You can decide to find yourself a healer, whatever you resonate with. Someone like myself that is a reader, someone who's a shamanic healer, whatever, a Reiki, whatever, right? You can do it yourself if that's what you prefer through variety of self-help tools. There are so many good books. I myself have self-help tools available on my website, but choose something that you will decide to do, a journey that you will decide to embark on, and you will say to yourself, once a week I'm going to have that session, or once a month I'm going to have that session, but every week I'm going to be maybe doing yoga nidra, or maybe reading for like 2 hours, like some sort of, right, or doing some sort of exercises that from self-help, or that my healer will tell me to do, whatever it is. But have a structure, decide what you're going to do. Have that one day that you will always spend some time with your friends, just to make sure that you will get out there, that you will like take a shower and put yourself nice and pretty, and have a nice dinner or breakfast, whatever is it that you want, like once a week, or even if she'll come to your house, whatever that is, right? Establish that structure. That I feel like this very strongly for this collective, that it's going to be important for you to hold yourself accountable, to ground yourself, to feel a little bit. The routine is masculine energy. It makes us feel a little bit more safe. It makes us feel a little bit more protected. It helps us to power through difficult moments of life. And it seems like all these things are so insignificant, but believe me, they're very important, right? And whatever healing path you choose for yourself, so whether it's going to be self-help, right, spiritual teachers, spiritual psychic sessions, make sure it carries an element of shadow work. It's really important for this collective, with this energy that we're talking about, that you have things within you that you're not liking, you're not accepting, you're not embracing. So shadow work is very much needed. All right, my sweet angel, it was the best thing that happened to you. You got this. It was meant to be. Pain is a beautiful thing. I love you so incredibly much, and I will see you